Rome, in one place I call home. All I need is one tick on the clock, one trick up my sleeve, one thing to believe. All I need is one person to love, one person, one prayer for one person who cares. All I need is one, so put one hand in the air. It used to be I get afraid and I drive. Going forward's always been the only place I can hide. With no direction, I would speed 100 miles down the coast until I lose the ghost that's chasing me but never arrive. I know the night's scary, but we're alive and the pipe's cherry. And I got a stack of papers like a library. I'm driving seeking a beacon of light freakishly. All I needed was a speaker that might speak to me. But my CD system is so janky a cone dangles, and it dances on its cord like it's Bojangles. You can work it if you hold it at a low angle, but when the bass hits it grows tangles. Come on, right speaker, I'll take everything you give me, but don't pity me. There's people living on a single kidney. In my shitty car, I'm living large and mashing through my city, sitting pretty. I know that I'm ready to go, because one tape on the deck, one way to connect. All I need is one moment alone, one reason to roam, in one place I call home. All I need is one tick on the clock, one trick up my sleeve, one thing to believe. All I need is one person to love, one person, one prayer for one person who cares. All I need is one, so put one hand in the air. For beautiful babies in Vegas on their last chip, for all my ninth life kittens hitting catnip, for heavy drinkers thinking they were never jack shit. You're thinking that's it, but hit a backflip. You got a cracked river, maybe a bad liver. You got a bad hipper, even a bad temper. But if it's last supper, one-legged mad leper, put on that glass slipper. You ain't no half-stepper, this ain't no last breath, it's only one collapsed lung. We're holding up the bank with nothing but a cap gun. Down to your last blank, down to my last drop, up in the gas tank. We better have fun. Time isn't a sacred cow and I'm willing to take it down to the final minute or second, milking my last one. Going up for a take and I'm itching for action. All I need is one, I should remind myself that all I need is one. All I need is one. In the air, one tape on the deck, one way to connect. All I need is one moment alone, one reason to roam, in one place I call home. All I need is one tick on the clock, one trick up my sleeve, one thing to believe. All I need is one person to love, one person, one prayer for one person who cares. All I need is one, so put one hand in the air. You know the word utopia?
Utopia. I've heard of that. Actually, the way I heard it was a Disneyland ride, I think. Do you know the little cars?
Oh yeah. That's Autopia.
Sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens, glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens.
I've seen a person go to shows and raise a lighter app, but if you're at my concert, please don't ever try that crap. Let's set fire to the heavens, turn the motherfucking speakers to 11. This is Spinal Tap, the future might defeat me, the internet can eat me. It really tastes like chicken when I bite the hand that feeds me. And I say me, play my CD, yes indeedy, we be greedy. And it's tragic that we yawn, we got every gadget, but don't care there's magic in our palm. Cause it's been getting so hot, I can feel the slow rot. But let's not die before we get to fuck a robot. Cause we all need something to live for, something to live for, something to live for. Said we all need something to live for, something to live for.
When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens, glowing screens. When the sun burns out, we'll light the world with tiny glowing screens. Tiny glowing screens.
There was a time before the pot really got strong, before the hippies got jobs talking long, before the people talked in English out in Hong Kong, before the holy Dalai Lama had a .com, before God's dad got it on with God's mom, before he made us pretty things on which to drop bombs, before the war crimes, the rich and poor times. I'm talking in the land before time. But then the planet lost its baby fat and got crazy, and we've been acting like some fraidy cats a lot lately. Something'll kill us like cigarettes or the commies maybe, or maybe AIDS or scabies, rabies or zombie babies. Even the KGB pray we be free from ADD, waiting and bathing Hades. No army or navy saving me, and I can't tell our little victories from epic fails. It's either heaven or hell, and I can't make heads or tails. Are we useless? No excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. Are we useless? No excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. So raise your peace sign if you're not useless. Raise your peace sign, no excuses. We took the peace sign, reduced it to deuces. There's something wrong with her, there's something wrong with me. I don't think that's so wrong, we came by it honestly. And honestly, I think mostly everybody does. I don't blame you if you need to catch a buzz. I built so much armor, but ring the alarm. I'm in love with someone who's bringing me harm. I'll pick lovers who got monsters and we bond on mental health till they remind me of what's ugly in myself. But other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation.
But other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation.
but other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation. I got no complaints.
I'm always on the brink about to fly or sink. A minion with opinions told me that I shouldn't think so hard. That shit just made me think so hard I couldn't sleep a wink. Watch my red flags with my white flags, and now all my laundry's pink. I'm petty at best, someone to pity at worst. Putty in beautiful hands, potty mouth ready to curse. Cursed to be curious if all this is a scam, and I had to Google narcissist to check if that's what I am. But other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation.
but other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation.
but other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation. I got no complaints.
either you get nothing but they make you pay and pay, or you get it till they take it all away. Every day, it amazes me 100 brand new faces, but I'm still trying to figure out who they is. Shit, I don't wanna settle one bit. Bet that I'm gonna battle for somebody, but if I look at what we got and catch rot, then I'm gonna come in with a hatchet and I cut it down quick. Cut around rust, cut around mold, everybody ends up cold. Has gotta roll, that's life, and you gotta be the neck or the knife, but I'm told that I can't quite quit this
Constant itch to matter, my restless drive to win. The striving need that drove away the closest of my kin. How I twist away when deep relationships begin. And shit, there's still the business of the thinness of my skin.
I'm vain, I'm lame, I'm strange, and yet so typical. I make the same mistakes, I don't change shit, and still I'm folks age and age. I hate to face facts, and I feel I wear their faces as a mask.
I got no complaints and no conversation.
But other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation.
but other than that,
I got no complaints and no conversation. I got no complaints.
what a tangle, what a strangling knot to be caught in, to be exiled here, to be stuck in Berlin with Vienna so near, yet so far from the emperor's ear. What a strange and impossible sum, to be old while to still be so young, to have sung before speaking a word, to be heard, to be hailed, then to fail, to be done, to love but to be so naive, to trust and to be so deceived, to mourn, forlorn to be torn from you, scorned for another who suffers no grief, to curse God seeking lightning, and to still be ignored, to hide in this room now too rich to afford, to hear armies of creditors bang at the door, always yelling for more, and to have nothing to sell that could help, except for the Steinway that sits in the corner. For Arthur, it all came too easily to learn the scales in every key, to play the etudes and the suites, the nocturnes and the fantasy, to master the sonatas, minuets, and symphonies, to seek the truth in fits and starts, to strike the middle F like it's an arrow through the heart, to wing the right hand like a dove,
The peaceful flutter of a dove.
and with the left a violent shove,
Moments will demand a shove.
to needle gently yet relentlessly a steady foot upon the pedal, and to clench the iron fist inside the velvet glove, to learn to whisper and to scream,
Whisper justifies the scream.
to let each yearning finger breathe,
Nothing lives unless it
to
breathes.
burn, to worship, to mislead, to pose a question with the pinky on a key, to flee, to fight, to bleed, to float in air, nothing solid underneath, to wrap those heavy knuckles on the gate to heaven till there's nothing to achieve but
To go retrieve the length of cable hidden in the cabinet. To metamorphosize the twisted rope into an alphabet. To lay the lazy sea upon the shabby wooden floor to rest. To send the end across the top to bend the sea into an S. To curve the tail beneath the S to turn the tangle to a B. To hug the wretched root around the fiber suffocatingly. To wrap it, to get the coil 7 loops. To penetrate the yawning hoop, to tug the loose appendage through. To yank the knot until it's ready for the job it's got to do. To toss the braid above the ceiling beam to affix the noose. To bid adieu to all of you until there's nothing left to do but climb the chair. To cinch the collar. Find the edge. To step into the air. Is everything that ever was and ever will be. You could kill me if you think that that's too much to ask. But if you shoot, I want the world's greatest death scene and the world's collected treasure shoved inside my diamond-studded cast. And yeah, I covet love, so when I went and told her that I loved her like I never loved another, it was burning in my marrow. I cannot imagine how my world was gonna spin, but it spun, and I know, so did I. Believe me, I'll be hiding over there, cause I want my fucking privacy. But also sometimes I would like to really overshare in a silly golden chair, a throne to call my own, a home for my entitled ass, where I can act like I don't care. Climb Rapunzel's hair and then be Dunzo, or a dunce cap in a stool, an empty corner that a fool can sit and stare at and think on how I hurt her. Murder, murder, murder. Murder, murder, murder.
For whatever it's worth, I still hope that you're good. Just cause you can doesn't mean that you should. You got me feeling like my tongue is a machete. Doesn't make me savage. You got me feeling like my tongue is a machete. Each time I think of you, I'm shot in the brain. Doesn't make me savage. Said I'll never hurt you while I twist the knife again.
Fuck you if you love a car for its paint job. Love you, you love a car for the road trips. Show me the miles on your arms and the pink scar where the doctor had to pull out all the bone chips cause you were pressing in the gas just a bit hard. Right in the moment when the road curved a bit sharp, and when you woke up somebody wasn't clipping your seatbelt and pulling you from the open window of your flipped car. Cold pizza, tie-dye shirts, broken hearts. Give them here, give them here. Hand-me-downs, gimme leftovers. Gimme sloppy seconds. Give them here, give them here.
I don't care where you've been, how many miles I still
someone who says they got no baggage. I'll show you somebody who's got no story. Nothing gory means no glory, but baby, please don't bore me. We won't know until we get there. The who, or the what, or the when, where. My favorite sweater was a present that I got a couple presidents ago, and I promised that I will rock it till it's threadbare. Bet on it. Every single person's got a couple skeletons, so pretty soon in this room it'll just be me and you, when we clear out all the elephants. Me and you and the elements. We all have our pitfalls. The beer is flat, the cabs have been called, and everybody and their mama can hear the drama that's happening behind these thin walls. Cold pizza, tie-dye shirts, broken hearts. Give them here, give them here. Hand-me-downs, leftovers, sloppy seconds. Give them here, give them here.
I don't care where you've been, how many miles, I still love you. I don't care where you've been, how many miles, I still love you. I don't care
Cold pizza,
where you've been,
tie-dye shirts,
how many miles, I still love you. I don't care
hand-me-downs,
where you've been,
leftovers,
how many
sloppy
miles, I still love
My
you.
pattern with women isn't a flattering image, but I don't wanna run away because I said so. I don't wanna be the guy to hide all of my flaws, and I'll be giving you the side of me that I don't let show. Everything in fashion that has ever happened is always coming crashing down, better let go. But in a couple years it will be retro. You rock Art Echo, my shirts have the gecko. Cause in the past, man, I was hopeless, but now's why my little cousins look the dopest. Fuck the fashion po-po, have a stale donut, I don't need no tips. Fuck a 5-second rule, that's a plan I never understood. It's September in the kitchen in a Christmas sweater, sipping cold coffee on the phone with damaged goods.
And there is not a single place that I would rather be. I'm fucked up just like you are, and you're fucked up just like me.
Cold pizza, tie-dye shirts, broken hearts. Give them here, give them here. Hand-me-downs, give me leftovers. Give me sloppy seconds. Give them here, give them here.
I don't care where you've been, how many miles, I still love you. I don't care where you've been, how many miles, I still love you. I don't care where you've been,
Tie-dye shirts,
how many miles, I still love you. I don't care
hand-me-downs,
where you've been,
leftovers.
how many miles, I still love you. Out on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again, out on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm. Out on the curb again.
I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. Cause if we don't build it, who will? I do things on a shoestring that you couldn't do for a cool mill. I run with no laces, and when I fall I start to build my Taj Mahal with shit I found at Dollar Mart. This life's our greatest project, the journey's all in art. But I built my perfect nest, and it's about to fall apart. Again and again, and then I just make it twice as high. And I give my tower teeth, and I watch up like the sky. Because I might just cry if I don't keep it moving. I'll focus on what I can make and not what just got ruined. Cause every stone will crumble down to dust, to dust, to dust, to dust. And I say love thy neighbor, and I say fuck thy hater. There's nothing I can't solve with duct tape and construction paper. I don't want a band-aid all, we rip it off, all rip it off.
Out on the curb again, on the curb again.
I've come to learn it's hard and firm out on the curb again.
I'm in my room making cardboard castles again. Shoestring
on the curb again.
Tinfoil
I've come
still
dreaming on the curb again.
I know someday I'll pass, and maybe then rest. I'm laying on my back, heaven's my bench press. Cause my imagination is crazy as Glenn Beck. A cloud is floating by in the shape of a rent check. And when the world ends, that's what I'll plan towards. Then I'll trust girlfriends and maybe landlords. Cause I've been played, but I'm looking for more. I say, what would I gain if I took it to court? Cause if people were perfect, then there wouldn't be war. We stay pushing, but once we get a foot in the door, we get our toes chopped off and a foot of manure. I still gotta believe people are good at the core. Cause if we weren't, what's at stake? Why would we stay to break what we make and create all these beautiful mistakes? When they blow our house down, let's draw on the walls, the walls, the walls. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years.
Curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm out on the curb again. I'm on the curb again, on the curb again. I've come to learn it's hard and firm out on the curb again.
I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years. I'm in my room making cardboard castles with shoestring rope, soup spoon drawbridge, tinfoil moat. I'm still dreaming after all these years.
Sound just emerges from silence. At the end of the day, it always returns to that silence.
We still got time to try these nights. Somewhere else on our face, somewhere else on our face.
Where can I go? Put the blame on you for the brain you got placed up in your head. But if I got to answer for the mistakes that we make, living a life, so do I. So I'm trying to understand that excuse. I can't dance in your shoes. Last year, so many who I saw close to the ledge got pushed over the edge.
Try to let all of the pain that's in the planet in your heart is gonna bury you, sink you. If you try to keep it off from seeping in, you're gonna keep it at the very best shit too. I feel the worry creeping in my cheeks. If I'm not careful, it'll settle in and live for weeks. If I don't pick it out, hit a plane, start saying I still got time to try these nights. Somewhere else on my face, somewhere else on my face.
I got to look around when I do.
What the fuck?
Look at the lap, look at the friends, look at the joy, look at the step.
Yeah, my jealousy, hella me,
Taking it hold of me.
telling me what I got's not enough. Suicidal thoughts, but I'm not ready to die today. Dead in the side of me, that isn't serving me. Sick of the part of me, deep in the heart of me. I will forever be searching. I got to kick it back with the jabs, with the cap on my crown, 50 cap, boom, but I burn it down. I got to get the gap blown in my headphones, head home on the vibe bus, then I turn around. Ocean beach, switch a sweet crew, never miss a beat. Blues can't defeat me, yeah. Cause it's a heat speak, heat seek, while I whistle like a missile from a blue fleet weak jet.
Don't take this to mean I see things crystal clear. I'm just repeating lines, staring in the mirror. on the gray carpet, on the top steps. Pop's giving me his best guess. Me confessing the burning question, stressing and concerning me and turning me to a wet mess. It's probably nothing, I get it, I'm aware. I know it's probably stupid to be scared, but these days are flying past us and nobody seems to care. It's like we're sprinting towards a brick wall we're pretending isn't there. What happens when we hit it? Do we split into a million bits, or do we come back as a bullfrog and talking ribbits? What is it? What is it? You got the answer, so give it, so give it, so give it, don't lie. What happens when we die? Dad says, Georgie, I'm just guessing from what I've been told. Probably thinking, how'd I raise this emo fucking 9-year-old? Since I'm sorta really not religious, it's a crapshoot, I'll roll a paradise. Although the thought of paradise is very nice, in my heart I know I don't believe in magic. So I'm thinking maybe death is like eternal TV static, or returning to the state before your birth, absorbed into the earth. The fewer hours left are more than worth. I admit that it's difficult to think about. I think everybody got a little bit of doubt. You don't get to hide from it even if you shout. Got a soul on the planet gets to wiggle out. And he said that I know that it's tough to take in some, but it's so early. I can see her in a hurry, but don't worry, cause that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. Life moves fast. Made the mistake of blinking 20 years past. Now I'm sitting in my living room in Brooklyn with my father. We don't bother doing Christmas in the Bay any longer. It's the first time that we've had this conversation. He says it's tough to take in. I know we're not quite ancient, but we reached the age where we should probably talk arrangements. We could take it several routes. We could sell the house. We can't work forever. Eventually money will run out. That's a spot. Taking a loan would help us cover, which would make it tougher to leave something for you and your brother. Stop, can't you see? Every meal that you paid for me. All this power to chase a dream. All this privilege not to crave riches, but it's plain to me. The key fact is it's easy to act like cash means jack shit if you never lacked it. And the greatest honor I could have is to make a buck and pass back a fraction of all the happiness you gave to me. And I will never make you live where you don't aim to be. Age is just data. We paint our story A to Z, then dip out, R.I.P. rip out. We tear out the pages, tear up the stage, and we take a seat, making a vacancy. Famous or not, we fade from the plot. Every day when a new night falls, I ride him on the sun in this big blue ball. I get a bit further from the kid called Paul, and I get a bit closer to the big brick wall. But since inching up to that fence, I can run my fingers against all the bricks and mortar, and sense that it's not so cold, it's so dense. And although I'm mournful, I've known that I'm not immortal. I'm not banging into stone, but I'm more headed through this portal. We're born to return to home, or all born to be mincemeat. Everything dies except for Papaya King hot dogs on 86th Street. Dad hands me a napkin, tells me it's been the same since the 50s. He didn't always love the city, but damn it, he'll miss me. How can you miss something after you leave? I agree that it's sad, but please, don't dwell in it, Dad, because that isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, long time. That isn't for a long, 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 long time. Undermine, undermine, undermine. Undermine, undermine. Undermine, undermine, undermine. I don't know what to say, what to say. Either fuck you or I'm sorry. Guess it just depends on the day. Sorry for the damage I did. Fuck you for the years that we lost. Maybe there's no saving us left, but I still say I love you under my breath. Undermine, undermine, undermine. Under my breath. Undermine, undermine. Under my breath. Undermine, undermine, undermine. Under my breath. All the walls, rip them down, rip them down. Every nail, pull them out with your teeth. I've been busy biting my tongue. Now I finish living under my skin. Undermine, 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 It's a pity a part of me so petty. My tendency is to pick at the old scabs. Maybe you could forever be unready. I'm not ready to say that there's no chance. Take whatever is heavy and hold steady. I'll be surfing the ebb and the flow, working on letting it go, looking for heaven above, living in heaven below. Listen, I know that we're getting bigger and bigger, the clock is ticking, but if I'm digging and hitting nothing but rock, I'll be stopping until I'm useful. I know that soon it'll become a possibility. We're not gonna be meaning till we're at another funeral. Had an epiphany, I know you're not my enemy, and if I think it different, the distance will be the death of me. Destiny hasn't ever been part of my life philosophy, but I believe in opening every window you find. If your window's missing, you draw a frame on the side of the wall with a silver Sharpie, and then you open it wide. If it doesn't open, at least you know that you tried. And what can you do but try? Maybe you and I were never meant to be tight, but say that we were to live for a 10th century life, you could always change your mind. Right up to 999. Undermine, 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 undermine.
could stop the elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, top rock, echo box. And we got Cosby doing jello shots. I'm not telling him the melanin's irrelevant. I'm yelling and you'll feel it from the ceiling to the sediment. Intelligent, epic, and revving the bay. You're tripping if you're thinking that you're getting away.
I get up when you get down to this. Keep cool, but still get loud to this. When it drop, just can't deny. The mic turned off, but I'm amplified. So if you wanna ride, this young sun will come out tonight. And this one tongue will give out the vibe. But this mic off, I'm still amplified.
The sun is coming up and running through me. If the weather ain't getting better, don't be gloomy. Let's get together, gather up and get it moving. And if you don't like my motherfucking music, sue me. A new me, a new reason to be so unseasonably fine. The ills are my grill, serving supper with free sides. Cut to the B-side. Watsky covered in batter and butter and refried. The speakers are pushing the roof, the tweeters, the whippers are proof. The meters are up in the booth. The subs, the mids, the highs, the higher, the lows. The cones all bumped. Oh, we're amped, that's the goddamn truth. Flowing low in this moment, only to sow and be growing over the roses. And now that we broke it open, we know that we're doping up. And we hoping no one just can't get live. This is how we get amplified.
I get up when you get down to this. Keep cool, but still get loud to this. When it drop, just can't deny. The mic turned off, but I'm amplified. So if you wanna ride, this young sun will come out tonight. And this one tongue will give out the vibe. But this mic off, I'm still